And we're still waiting to find out, in fact, what that sentence will be. And joining us now is Greg Rinckey. He is an attorney, a managing partner with the Tully Rinckey law firm here in Albany. You handle criminal law, you handle military law. And before the program started, I said, so this seems like an exceptionally long time in sentencing. And? Well,
I think there's a lot that's going on in the courtroom. I think you have the defense attorney making some arguments. I think you have Joseph Bruno also. He's going to be addressing the court, and I think the judge actually cut him off and said, hey, this is getting very lengthy. So it's not that uncommon for sentencing to take this long. And I think once the judge takes the bench and he's prepared to render his sentence, he's going to want to explain the reasoning and rationale for his sentence.
I have to ask you, we've heard an awful lot this evening, Mark, of course, speaking with folks, saying you have to look at the senator's total life, not just this incident. How much weight does total life, the letters, the petitions that have been submitted on Senator Bruno's
behalf? Absolutely. Absolutely. His past life is going to hold a lot of weight. I mean, we have here, Senator Bruno was a former Army veteran. That's going to hold some weight. The letters that have been submitted on his behalf and everything that he has done for New York State is going to be valued and taken into account by the judge. So it is going to hold quite a bit of weight.
Judge Sharp, what do you know about him when it comes to sentencing?
Judge Sharp is, some people call him a hammer judge. He can be very heavily handed. One of the cases he just passed judgment on was Judge Spargo, and he kind of went down to the lower edge of the sentencing, but still gave him quite a few months.
The law that Bruno was convicted on is, in fact, under the microscope itself. The U.S. Supreme Court could rule any day whether or not it is, in fact, constitutional.
That's absolutely right. These honest service laws are very vague, and the Supreme Court is set to take these laws up and make a decision on them and whether or not they're constitutionally unvague, which could basically overturn a conviction in sentencing.
So if they find that this is unconstitutional, the senator walks?
Well, it depends on the grounds that they find it unconstitutional, and of course they're going to look at how it impacts this case, but there's a good chance, yes.
Even if he is sentenced to time now, he probably won't be behind bars before the day is over.
Well, he could be taken into custody tonight, but there's also, I'm sure his attorneys are going to file motions so that he can remain out while his appeal is being considered. No doubt they're going to appeal to the Second Circuit.
It's interesting, the prosecution is asking for 8 years plus a month, which seems like an odd sentence.
Right. I thought that was kind of odd, too, the extra month. I don't know the significance of that.
Well, we're going to ask you to stick around a little bit in case we do get this sentence before this half hour is over.
Absolutely.
Greg Rinckey from Tully Rinckey Law Firm, thank you so very much.